Hey, welcome to our marketing assistance program for the month of December. Thank you for watching. The topic for this video came out with actually a conversation with one of my insurance people. And the conversation went a lot like this. Man, I sold some fall delivery corn and soybeans last December. And man, that was the right thing to do. He even said he wished he sold more. So I thought, is that mindset correct? Is selling in December usually a pretty good thing to do? So Kevin, thank you for the topic and letting me research this a little deeper. So let's look at December of 22. That means we would have been in the month of December of 22. We would have been looking at setting futures for fall delivery. So the Dece of 23 and the November of 23 for soybeans. If you look at corn, if you just take the high of the month and the low of the month, there was quite a spread. The high of the month was at 685. The low of the month was still at 622. So, and as you know how the marketing year went last year for fall delivery, we did not end up close to that 622. The October average ended up at 585. So definitely on corn, if it felt like the right thing to do by looking at the numbers, it was the right thing to do last year. November beans isn't nearly as dramatic. So for the month of December, the high was at 1377. The low was at 1287. So quite a wide range. But if you would have sold at the low of the month, you would have been very close to the October average, which was at 1284. Now, if you would have sold at the high, again, you would have been out towards the top of the market. So you would have had to plan it correctly. But in general, during the month of December for last year, it worked out really well. So if you're thinking, did it work out well for beans? Depending on which day you sold is the exact answer. But I still don't think it was necessarily a bad thing, even if you would have sold at that 1287 futures, going through the marketing year, we were definitely lower than that. And, we ended very close to that on the October. So I also, went into the 22 crop. It wasn't nearly as dramatic as the 23 crop for selling to the prior December on either corn or soybeans. If you would have picked the right day correctly or the right week correctly, it could have benefited you, but it wasn't as dramatic as what selling early on the 23 crop was. So of course, here becomes the question, right? Should we be doing forward selling in December of 23 for fall of 24? So looking at fall, let's see, December 24 corn right now is trading at 509 and a half. And then for soybeans, that would be using the November, we're trading at 1282. Now, could those numbers be grand by the time we get to fall delivery? They can. We are going to have a lot of time and weather happen between now and next fall. But here's the important part. Are those numbers profitable for you? If you have a basis worked into that, is those numbers going to be profitable? And like we always says, if you sell at a profit, nobody can be mad. So I do think it's something to consider, because at some point in time during the growing season, we will be lower than these numbers. Now, am I saying do an 80% of your crop? Hopefully you know me well enough. No, don't do that. But it may be a situation to get started if you're like, you know what, if my first sell is at 1282 and I'm profitable at that, we'll see what happens here during the rest of the growing season, and maybe I'll sell some more later. So keep that in mind. If you did sell last December for either corn or soybeans, it did look like the right thing to do. So thanks for watching. We'll have another video in January. Thanks. Bye.